Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with the whole gang. Justin.
Hey.
Joe.
Yo.
John.
Hey everybody.
We have a special guest, Wes Troop from
What's up?
Wes A-List Reviews and all that jazz. We'll have him plug later.
He's a co-host of my YouTube show.
Yeah.
Now it's John's show.
Yeah, my
I'll
YouTube
remember that.
show.
I have a movie review show, and Wes and his dad are on it.
He just does everything, kind of like the podcast.
I
Right?
let him take credit. Yeah.
I'm symptom free. I'm feeling a lot better. If you can't tell,
That's good.
12 o'clock.
Good.
we're all
Good.
here. Everything's disinfected, so don't worry.
Yeah, I actually snuck in and bug bombed your house just to kill anything else that might be in it.
You missed me. Damn it. So last week we went over the PWI awards for 2021.
Terrible awards.
And
I don't agree
yeah.
with like all of
And-
them.
W heavy.
at the end of the episode, if you missed it, I said I mentioned about possibly doing our awards. So we have a list of about 15 awards that we want to give out.
Categories.
Is that what I got? 15?
15 categories.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't even number them.
Um,
I was just writing shit.
out of the 15, I missed 2, but we can talk about those.
I
then.
missed 3. So.
Okay.
So, Justin, this was your list. So,
It was my list, but it was your idea. But first off, let's talk about fucking Gunther. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
It happened last night.
But he's been on NXT before. It's not like he's brand new.
So
Right.
oh no, if you're in the UK, you're different.
but he's been on
But he's been on NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't Imperium say they were going to bring him in for that 6-man tag like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So from what it seems, they are just sticking with a single name, which is Gunther. If it's Gunther, it's fine. It's whatever. It'll catch on, just like Finn Balor, just like Dewdrop, and I now refer to her as Dewdrop.
He did have a single name. It was Walter.
Yeah.
Why did I have to change it?
But at first, when the first reports were coming out, he was Gunther Stark, which is a U-boat Nazi general.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was the big problem. So if they're just sticking with Gunther, it's whatever. Gunther is a very
Did they change his gimmick? Is he supposed to be a Nazi?
nope.
It was
No.
it was weird the way they did it too. He won the match and then he grabbed a mic.
Yeah, he grabbed the
And
mic
he
and
said
he declared himself
The winner of the
and
match,
just said his name.
Gunther.
So he's not with Imperium anymore?
They were not there,
Huh.
so I assume not. I don't know.
No, I don't watch.
They were backstage and they were talking before the match. So
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
So he's officially NXT 2.0, not UK anymore.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. He had his last match in the UK. They said
He
that.
he moved to
Yeah,
America.
they did officially announce that last week was his last UK match.
So I'm guessing he beat Roderick Strong.
Yes.
yeah.
Don't be surprised if Roderick gets released next or just leaves.
So speaking of releases, we can go into the release of the year award. So who had the
We
best
don't
release?
have to start with that.
We can start with that. It's
He
fine.
bounce
Who
around.
had the best release? Like who had the best outcome from being released? Remember that excludes
Adam
Adam
Cole,
Cole,
Daniel Bryan.
Kyle O'Reilly, Daniel Bryan, and who hasn't done anything yet technically.
Damn. Those were the ones I had listed.
Releases. They
Yeah. They asked for a release, I guess. Well, not really.
They let their contract
They just
run
didn't
out,
sign their
so-
contract.
Yeah.
Yes. So those
So
don't
no
count.
Gargano?
Because it would definitely be Brian, right? I mean, he's had 2 world title matches.
I
It has
had
to be
Brian. Yeah.
Well, it would have to be the best person to leave WWE in 2021. Brian, we can all
Yeah.
say that. That's pretty easy. So release of the year. What do we got?
I have Zack Ryder.
It
Was
was
he
2020.
was 2020.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
all went together.
That's the first name that popped up for me too. But it
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Aleister Black.
And that is who I have. Alistair has had the best
Yeah.
year of my second and close because he did have some prominent matches was Andrade. I think he also had a pretty prominent year, but I think Alistair had a bigger year.
For me, I have 3 names listed, but I have a main one. I said Bobby Fish
No.
because he
He's had one match.
but he was put in a prominent
Or
role.
2
right away.
matches, maybe. I don't know.
I had Alistair Black or Malachi Black, whatever.
Yeah.
My main one is.
I said Alistair, didn't I?
My
Yeah,
main
God
one
damn it.
is Mickey James.
Was she released in
Yes.
2021?
Yeah.
NWA champ.
Actually, you probably should have said Joe because he got released and then came back and had a title match and then got re-released.
That's true.
Mickey James, NWA Women's Champ, Impact Knockouts Champ.
And now coming back for
And
the
she's
Royal
going to
Rumble.
bring the belt with her to the Rumble?
Yeah,
So
that's a good one. I
Yeah,
didn't think
that's
of
okay.
that.
I'll
I didn't
agree
know
with
she
you.
got
That's a
released
really
in
good one.
2021.
yeah.
So if that's the case, then maybe. But I still think Alistair has had a more prominent role. She has a belt, but Alistair was feuding with top dogs.
He started out with Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's undefeated.
Well, everybody starts with
Wow.
Cody.
Yeah, really.
Is that really a big thing?
All right, we can move down to let's do the one that I think Wes is excited about. Apparently, the Roydy Rager Award. Who is on the most steroids in 2021?
Who's on the juice?
I mean,
I don't have a name.
you don't have somebody.
No.
Wes, you got anybody?
I'm thinking Wardlow.
That's true. He probably is.
That's who's I put Wardlow.
Really?
Who's on my
I said
list.
EC3. Have you seen that guy?
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I put Braun Breaker.
I was thinking him too.
It would be hard to pick a WWE guy because, I mean, obviously they're on it. Like, we all know Roman got popped with it a couple years ago.
Mhm.
EC3, I forgot. Yeah.
EC3 looks gross. EC3 looks like he is injecting more than just like he's injecting caulk into
It's
his
like-
veins
like-
to make him stick out. or
It looks
something.
like fake skin. Like
it's weird.
Yeah,
I
that's-
wanted to hear
Does the
this.
needle break off in his ass?
Yeah, it might.
Warlord.
Oh.
I think you're full.
I've seen his workout videos too.
I mean, but
yeah,
okay, so steroids doesn't mean that you
Don't
just
work
grow
out.
muscles,
yeah,
but it helps you work out and it helps your muscles while you work out. So when a guy like that is working out 25 hours a day, because he just figures out another hour, it's you're gonna look like that, but you definitely need something to get you through that. And I think that's the thing.
it definitely looks gross.
But Wardlow
It's-
might be also on the gas. I don't know.
He was gonna.
I'm looking forward to seeing him turn face.
Yeah.
I think he would be my rookie of the year. I think.
So rookie's such a weird word. That's why I didn't use a rookie of the year.
Yeah, but I think he only started wrestling when he signed to AEW.
I don't think so. He had to have worked somewhere else.
He said AEW. He started in AEW and he wants AEW to be his home. So I don't know, but
because like in a lot of people's eyes, Darby Allin was a rookie when AEW started, but really he
Orange
worked
Cassidy.
it. Orange Cassidy. Jungle Boy.
MJF.
Jungle Boy was
Yeah.
pretty damn close to a rookie.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know why John finds this so hard to figure out. Worst hair.
I don't pay
The
attention.
worst hair in wrestling. Come on.
I said Sean Spears.
Shawn Spears doesn't have a terrible haircut.
I was gonna say Shawn Michaels because he's got no hair. He looks weird.
Yeah, but he did that. He did that not in 2021.
I have Minoru Suzuki.
Oh, that is a good one.
I don't even know who
Wes,
that is.
He had the 2 matches on Impact. I mean, on,
Yeah,
Impact,
and,
With
on-
Moxley,
yeah, he had one with Moxley and one with I forget
the guy
who
that
else.
showed up at the pay per view, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that is."
when I popped,
Daniel
yeah,
Bryan.
yeah.
That's his
Wes, do
name.
you have anybody for
that's
worst
pretty
hair?
bad.
The only one that came like to mind for me because I've seen her recently is Beth Phoenix because she has like weird hair.
That was this year.
That was
this
2022.
But that looks awesome. That's not
No,
bad.
that looks
She
terrible.
should win best
No,
hair.
I would have had that.
Fuck you.
I would've
That looks
had that too.
awesome.
I'll write it down like, well, no, that's this year.
That
hair.
looks awesome. You guys are crazy.
Well,
I
she
didn't know
probably
it was
wore
her.
it in NXT when she was a commentator.
All right, so I have
I was like, who's
Brian
that chick
Pillman
with Edge?
Jr.
Pillman Jr. with
Yeah, that
the
stupid
the
ass
mullet.
mullet. It's not coming back, dude.
Oh yeah.
Kill it, bro. Kill it. All right, so let's go to best hair. I also have Brian Pillman Jr. Bring that mullet back. Bring that mullet back.
I have
He wins both for me.
Brock.
For best?
Yeah,
The beard?
Oh, yeah, maybe
everything.
that was
Beard,
even
the
worse.
beard, the ponytail. Like
I
it's just
hate
it's a
the
different
ponytail.
it's a different look. So like I don't know.
It's different, but it's
Drew
different.
McIntyre.
True for best. As
Yeah.
long, yeah.
I got nothing.
I was gonna put Dolph too, but
Dolph always looks good.
Yeah.
I say MJF.
MJF has that. He wins
He has
everything.
everything. Yeah.
You just want to hit him for everything. All right. How about entrance of the year? Don't you guys fucking do it. Don't say it.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Jericho.
The way I took it was like just overall.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say entrance song of the year, because I know exactly what all of you motherfuckers are gonna say. And no, I decided
Judas in my
entrance,
mind.
entrance in general.
No.
Well, I put Malachi Black for
It's
the
good
way
one.
he first showed up.
Yeah,
Just lights out, shows up in the middle of
Yeah.
the ring.
I like his black. Nothing's gonna touch his WWE one though, or NXT, I should say.
When he rose
Yeah,
up
the
out of
fucking
there.
rise up
I know.
I have Edge Brood.
That was
Okay,
cool.
you went with a
That's a good
specific
one.
match. That is cool.
Edge Brood
Yeah.
entrance.
Wes?
That was cool. I didn't actually see it.
Mine was because I saw it in person. Was at Extreme Rules, Finn Balor as the Demon.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Just
John
because I've
Razor?
always wanted to see that entrance.
Cole,
I got to see it
baby.
in person.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole does have a really
Adam
good
Cole,
entrance,
baby.
but I picked.
I mean, he
Mox.
times up that boom. You know,
I picked Moxley, the crowd thing. You know, he does it so much better than
It's
Sandman.
always a pop.
I love the new song. I love the Wild Thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Jared doesn't get it. Wes is a movie guy. He should get it. We all get it.
I saw the movie. It's just I don't know. It doesn't fit him.
It does though. It does. It does. So for me, that's the most fun entrance. Think about when we were there. When we realized, oh shit, he's gonna come out right here. We were all like, oh, we need to.
We were below,
Yeah,
above it. So
yeah.
there, yeah.
We were all waiting for him.
And
Yeah, we
Justin's
saw
not
security.
a mark out kind of guy.
Yeah, when we saw like, okay, security's coming over here, so he's definitely
And you
coming
saw
out.
the camera pointed
Yeah.
that way, like, oh yeah.
hmm
All right, the botch of the year. Nothing. You got nothing.
I
You
got
can't think of the
nothing.
biggest.
Yeah, I couldn't think of one.
No, I got nothing.
Well, I
You're probably
have-
saying I'll go, oh, but
I mean, I got
Yeah.
one. Whether it was an actual botch or not, I don't know.
Well, to me, I took it as I put down whoever let Hannibal wrestle.
Oh
messed up.
God, he let himself wrestle. He owns that company, I think.
Well, whoever allowed him to go out there.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Hannibal.
How'd that referee do? Anybody know? Is he all right?
I don't know.
That was some
Uh,
crazy shit.
I have Charlotte and Rhea from Hell in a Cell.
I don't know the spot.
Charlotte went to kick Rhea and kicked the air, and you can see it on plain camera.
Oh yeah.
Plain
those.
view.
Charlotte does not
hate
make
those.
mistakes.
Yeah.
I have sparklers in a death match.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Is that 21?
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
March.
Yeah, yeah.
March, I
Wow.
think. Yeah.
I like to pretend that never happened. Block it
it's-
out of my memory.
That whole match is the botch, man.
Yeah.
They might have had a good match, but when that finished, was botched.
I know
That's it.
remembers the match. I remember that
The exploding ring. that
Unfortunately,
didn't
because I remember really
explode.
liking it.
with Eddie laying on him, like, I'll save you, Mox.
All right, how about the no award deserved award? This guy is just like, why are you even on my TV right now? You shouldn't even be here.
Wes?
Charlotte Flair.
Oh,
I didn't even have to think about it.
I still think she at least contributes something.
Yeah, I guess.
I have-
Hatred.
I like Corbin. This was like his best year.
He needs to go away.
This was like his best year though.
But nobody
2021.
He doesn't get a reaction, good or bad. Nobody
I
cares.
don't know. I like him. I like him now. In fact, he should have been my change of heart award. No, I probably came around to him before 2021 though.
I liked when he was lone wolf. Corbin
I
when he
didn't-
came up
I
from
didn't.
NXT. I don't like this.
I didn't.
I liked when he was the bum. That was the funniest.
the bum. The bum is when I started getting into it, but that was
Yeah.
2020, right?
Yeah.
I think that was last year because didn't he win at Mania this year and started like getting good now? Good luck.
Or now he's rich or whatever.
Yeah. So mine's Hook. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. And maybe it's something I don't know. Maybe it's just being on the internet, but people are insane for Hook.
Yeah,
Maybe
girls
it's-
like him.
Maybe
And
it's
I
just
don't
because it's
get it.
Taz's son. I don't know.
Who the fuck
There's
cares?
a lot of
Taz
second
wasn't
generation
that great.
guys.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. It's not like he looks and is built like Braun Breaker. At least looks like a Steiner. He
Yeah.
works like a Steiner.
Yeah,
This
girls
kid
like
doesn't
Hook
look
too.
like
I don't
Taz
get
at
it.
all.
Hook knows how to party, apparently.
Yeah, with AB, right? Is that what he was? Is that who he's with? Yeah,
Oh, strip club.
yeah. I don't know. It could have been him. It could have not been him.
Mine, I have Akira Tozawa.
He's still in the roster? Oh, he does the 24/7 thing.
Yeah, like, what's the point?
The whole anybody doing that. I mean, it's just comedy, right? Like,
It's our truth's birthday today.
is it?
I'm surprised you didn't have this guy
Who?
as your blah, Cody.
Look, he still has good matches. I went with somebody who I can literally go, I have nothing to see here. I can turn it off or
But
turn
it's
the
the
channel.
same thing. A new guy comes in, they face Cody. Cody goes after the TNT belt. He goes
Yeah, but
away.
you still get to showcase
Comes
the person
back.
he's working with. Hook is only facing nobodies, and he's not a somebody. He is the nobody. So it's nobody versus nobody.
He's beating jobbers that are making a big deal. Yeah.
But he is a jobber. Like he's not big. He's not built. He doesn't have a personality. I don't get it. Is he Goldberg? Is he like AEW's Goldberg? Like eventually he's just gonna go undefeated for 100 wins.
He's their first like homegrown guy.
No, because like all the nightmare people are Dante Martin is homegrown.
Yeah,
Lee
Lee
That's the only,
Johnson.
I was gonna say that's the only one. Oh yeah, Lee Johnson. Yeah. So they're all homegrown. Hook, I just don't get it. I don't know. There's nothing there. And maybe if he can work on some charisma, some personality, because even like Taz, like yeah, he did the
I know the survive.
win if you
I
can,
let you.
survive
Yeah.
if I let you. At least even if he wasn't
FTW.
talking, you still wanted to see him on TV. You wanted to see who was going to interrupt him or who he was going to interrupt. Him and Sabu, I mean, that build was amazing.
How about JR? I
Well-
mean, it sucks, but like
JR's in the other.
All right, you want? All right, so we have something in common, I assume. So let's go to the next one.
I
The
just
Call It Quits Award.
I just thought of a steroid guy.
Not JR, I assume.
No, Brian Cage.
That's who I thought somebody would put.
Man, I forgot about
no,
that.
he's just a genetic freak.
I mean, no, there's something there. There's a reason he's not in WWE, and that's the reason.
Call it quits.
The Call It Quits Award. It's time. 2021. That should have been your done.
It was his time 10
JR.
years ago.
Yes. I love JR. I'm taking nothing from him at all. He is amazing. He was my childhood WCW. He was my teenage years WWE. He called some of the best matches. He even came back and called some greats, the Shawn and Taker matches. But it's you don't need, you can still bring him in on those big matches like they did in WWE, but it's time to hang that shit up. You do not need to be on commentary every week.
Let him work in the back.
God damn, please let him talk to people, tell people what to do, let him hang out backstage like Arn Anderson does. He does not need to be on TV every week commentating.
Because when he was with WWE for a while, he was only doing like one WrestleMania
Right.
match.
He would do like the Taker match
Taker
or
match,
Cena
yeah.
or something. Yeah. He would do the big Legends match. It's just not there. I love him.
Yeah, all-time great.
He will go down. I mean, he's not number one. Heenan will always be number one. And Shivani's might be a little better for me than JR.
So it was number one for me as far as funny. Jim Ross is number one as far as calling a match.
Well, I don't know. Mike Tenay.
Mike Tenay's got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah,
He knows
Mike
all
Tenay
kinds
was
of
really
shit.
good. Mike Tenay has taught me everything I know about Japanese and Mexican wrestling in WCW.
That's not who was on my list, but that was a good one.
Oh, that's not who you had for Call It
I had
Quits.
Sting.
Nah, he's still doing all right. I'm good with that.
See, I don't know.
He's not wrestling every week.
Yeah,
So it's,
Yeah.
and it's tag matches. So
Yeah, does he need to be does he need to be taking spots from other people? Maybe not. But like,
If you want to have him out there with Darby as like a manager, fine.
so
But,
Sting, Darby was the one to grab Sting. Darby wanted Sting to come back.
I don't think Darby needs him. He was doing fine on his own. He's over big. People like Darby.
yeah, I don't really know why he
He doesn't
needed
need
a
Sting.
guy with him. I mean, I get that he's small, but he's supposed to kind of be that scrappy underdog that even if five guys are beating on you, he doesn't need somebody with a baseball bat to come fight his battle. He's just going to keep fighting
And every match,
So
like,
there's nothing
Darby's going to
left.
get killed, and he finds a way to win.
or kill himself. Yeah.
Like Mikey Whipwreck.
Other than their
Yeah.
face paint, what
Spike Dudley. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sting hopes to be his grandfather. I think. I mean,
Yeah, I don't get it. But that doesn't mean Sting needs to go away. I think Sting still has. I don't know. I don't hate Sting on TV.
I don't hate him this time. If he retired tomorrow, I'd be okay.
I
with that.
hate JR on TV. I really like it. Makes me cringe. I hate hearing him. Like it's
So his
it's-
comments, like,
Yeah.
this isn't the '90s where you can talk about puppies and stuff anymore. I can't do that.
Joe, what do you?
I have Jeff Hardy.
Call it quits. Quit fucking doing drugs if that's
Allegedly.
That's a good one.
That's why,
allegedly.
that's why I say he needs to call it quits, because it
Apparently
just
they're
brings out
tagging
his
though.
demons every
They're having
time.
a Matt Hardy and him are tagging for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Maryland or
Is that
something.
what it is, Maryland?
I don't know.
Wes, who do you have?
Goldberg.
That's who I have.
Oh God, did he wrestle in 2021?
Yes.
Oh, did he?
That Rumble match with Drew, where
Oh,
he just
God.
hit him with like 85 spears
And
and
I-
didn't know what to do.
That's
Yeah.
all he does.
And was the Taker match in 21 too
No,
in Saudi?
No, that was
No.
like a couple years ago. I
I think
think.
I was like
After-
19.
After
because-
that, he should have been
because
gone
remember the
because
Taker documentary came out in 2020.
he
Yeah.
almost killed,
Probably before
he almost killed
It
Taker.
was him and Lashley in Saudi this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
Actually, they said wasn't half bad.
But
I didn't
it's
see it. But
like, if you want to have 1 or 2 comeback matches, fine. But it's enough now. Like
and
your
he has
kid,
one more left.
your kid witnessed you wrestle. That's
Because
what
Matt-
you
But you
want.
should
wins the
either
belt,
he
then-
should either be coming back and wrestling against a like super annoying heel like Miz, or he should be coming back and facing another legend.
And,
You shouldn't be beating over baby faces.
and I'm sorry, but burying the Fiend like that was that didn't get you liked. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, and he,
Miz, if
after
Miz
5
lost
minutes,
to him-
Goldberg is done. Look at him; he's gassed.
Like if he would like have wrestled the Miz as Miz as the real annoying heel that Miz is good at playing, and he beat him, nobody would care. Because like Miz can lose 100 times a year and nobody gives a shit because he's just that good now. He can come back the next night and just talk shit and make you forget that he lost that match. Do we remember that
They're
he
making an
that
excuse of
he
why he
didn't
lost that
lose?
match.
He didn't lose to a Spanish rapper at WrestleMania. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
He's prominently featured with Edge. Nobody cares that he lost to Bad Bunny.
it's true.
What about piece
The-
of shit?
No, the hate spot. I'm fucking tired. 2021, leave that shit there. Do we all know what it is?
I know what yours is.
You know what mine is every fucking AEW show.
I probably have the same one as you.
All right, what's the spots? Because mine's the apron spot. I'm so fucking tired of seeing spots on the apron.
It's not special if everyone does it.
It's not. And it happened every match in one pay-per-view. I don't remember which one, but it was definitely AEW. And every match had something happen on the apron. Power bomb, pile driver.
I honestly think it's because they have so much room on the apron.
doesn't
there, but
matter.
I think that's why they do it.
It doesn't matter. Like the first time I saw Kevin Steen pop up fucking Sami Zayn and power bomb him on the apron, I was like, oh my God, he fucking killed him. There's no way his back didn't break. But when 15 guys take that spot a night now, I'm like, oh, okay, well, next spot. It's like super kicks. And I used to think Shawn Michaels kicked people's faces off.
Yeah.
And now it's just a regular
Now
move.
it's just like fucking Hornswoggle's
I
doing them.
Same thing when I was younger. I thought, well, if everyone does the DDT, what makes Jake so special?
Yeah.
And everyone
goes
does
like
the
this
power
first.
bomb. Oh, that's what it is. Joe?
I have slow climbing up a ladder occasion and waiting for your opponent to catch you. I hate that shit. Like,
I'm gonna go back and watch every ladder match and find out who started that shit. I know it wasn't Shawn and Razor because they definitely didn't do that shit.
Rock and Hunter, maybe.
Probably.
I think Hunter was up top and Rock was like, yeah.
I get, the spot is he's supposed to stop me. So if I get there too fast, but then
Yeah.
do something else. Like,
So speaking of that spot, I guess Rick Swann was. Did anybody watch this week's Botchamania?
No.
Okay, so they, when we were at Outbreak and they had the fuck up with the ladder match
Sorry,
where the
Ryan.
shit
Yeah.
couldn't come down. Well, it happened with a show with Rich Swann.
oh, geez.
And Jake Christ, however you say his last name, had to come out and bring him a knife. The knife wouldn't cut it, so then he had to come bring scissors. In the meantime, there's guys laying around the ring like, what do you want? We can't just play dead the whole time. It's like 3 minutes. And like I said, when we were at Outbreak, that shit feels like 50 minutes
Yeah.
that you're out there. Like time is moving so slowly.
and everyone.
I just thought of Botch of the Year, the referees in the Kevin Owens Roman Reigns match with the
Oh, was he
handcuffs.
handcuffed?
Look, you can't say that match has a botch. Because that's one of my later picks.
Oh, oh man.
Although, yeah,
I- My spot is jump on everyone.
I hate that spot too. But recently, I'm talking about recently, at least for me, is
I hate when everybody gets up, holds each other, waiting for the guy to climb.
Or they just
yeah.
why can't we be friends? Oh, he's gonna jump puck.
Yeah.
Or you'll see the guy run across the ring, jump up on the rope, and jump on you, and you stand there the whole time.
Yeah.
If you see a car coming towards you, you move. You don't just stand there. I have that too. Everybody jump on everybody.
Mine is when someone's on commentary and the wrestler comes down and is talking to him and bumps into them.
Oh,
Because it's so obvious.
I mean, yeah.
Besides the go along with the jump on everybody, if I had $1 for every time I heard Tope Suicide at an AEW pay-per-view, every match.
No, it wasn't bad though.
That's Mike Tenay's fault, I think. Too.
No, NXT Ronaldo, Mauro Ronaldo.
He was great. We can't shit on him. He was great.
I didn't like him.
He was amazing.
I liked him.
Yeah.
He was one notch down from Pat McAfee.
I thought he was annoying.
He was so excited in matches. Like McAfee gets up and like is really excited, but like he was.
I don't know. I didn't like him.
I thought he was okay.
I like McAfee. I like Joey Styles. I didn't like Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is just like Joey Styles. It's like the same thing.
No.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't think you get it. I don't know.
I like Morrow.
I like
Nigel McGuinness too when he was there.
Yeah, I like Nigel. I gotta say you don't get Morrow. Because if you like Joey Styles, he was NXT's Joey Styles.
Yeah.
Next.
Let's go with the piece of shit. Piece of shit award.
Justin Cintron. No.
No. If I get associated with people that, at least the person that's on my list, fuck that. I never want to be associated with that person again. Velveteen Dream is my piece of shit.
I forgot about all that.
Velveteen Dream.
Did they ever find out that was true, or just allegations?
So actually, this guy started a Discord with a live chat, and he invited anybody who was listening. He put it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all different shit. If you want to speak it at all, please join this Discord. And they had a live Discord, and one of his victims talked about it. And from what I hear, I was not a part of it. I don't exactly know how to use Discord. I'll show my age a little bit on that.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've tried, but I don't understand.
It's mostly used for like gaming. But
Yeah, I'm on a Satanist group. That's about it. But one of his victims came forward, and from what I hear, everybody that was there, one was feeling the emotions, and two hated him even more. So just by knowing that,
he was sending dick pics to minors. Is that what it was? Or was
yeah,
it more than that?
there's more. There's more. I mean, he was using his position of power as a celebrity to solicit minors. So fuck him. Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
How about?
I don't think you're a piece of shit. If you don't have Velveteen, I don't think you're pieces of shit are gonna touch him. But go for it.
No, I was gonna say, how about anybody that had those accusations?
Yeah. Well, see, but he's fresh in my fucking mind. So.
Well, and Justin and I here have kids, so it especially hits hard with us.
Yeah. And,
Like Jimmy Havoc. Who else? Jack Gallagher, I believe.
James Ellsworth.
Oh yeah.
Enzo
was alleged, but he got cleared.
So I gotta say,
he's still. No, he's still a piece of shit.
Well,
I'm glad.
We don't know the backstory.
I'm glad we didn't sit next to him at all.
Just because I didn't want to hear him the whole time.
His voice is annoying.
Yeah, I thought he'd be very loud if we had this. When I found out that he was going to be at our table next to us at Icons, I was just a little worried that like shit was going to be loud all day. And that's a long time to be listening to an Enzo promo. Would you listen to an Enzo promo for 6 hours?
And you know, every single person that walked on that table was gonna go through his promo.
Yeah, that would. But
bada boom,
I mean, honestly, sitting next to Godfather, it was starting to get annoying as well.
Oh yeah,
not because of Godfather, but
they would just like go like, "Oh, Trace,"
and Godfather was getting tired.
It's like, come on, guys.
Godfather's really cool, by the way. I definitely recommend meeting him and talking to him.
Yeah.
Outstanding guy. But the fans, you need to calm down a little bit.
That's whatever.
Listen, Icons was a great time.
Have your fun.
Overall, it was fun. So if you ever come back home, Wes, or in Philly around that time, I definitely recommend going to Icons of Wrestling.
Something. I don't know.
March 26th, I believe, is the next one.
Berserker.
Hush.
Yeah. Would
Joe,
you
who's
like
your
to
piece of
making fuck Berserker?
Nice.
Joe, piece of shit.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannibal gets
He
it,
almost
too.
fucking killed that
Yeah,
guy. When
Hannibal
Jesus
gets it, too.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got anybody?
Wes?
I didn't think of Velveteen Dream. He would be mine, but I had Ric Flair.
Oh yeah.
Look, okay, I'm not giving Ric Flair a
Boys
pass.
will be boys.
I'm gonna give him a passive piece of shit because it did happen a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now, and we still don't know. Like, there have been other claims that, like, no, the flight attendants asked for this to happen. So we don't know. Actually, on anything, I would give Tommy Dreamer the piece of shit because, like, he didn't even question, like, did it or didn't. He was just like, boys will be boys.
Like
No,
this shit happens all the time. What's the
Yeah.
big deal?
that's not cool. But, like,
Women
there
get
are-
raped every day. What's the like? Wow.
but, like,
Jesus.
at least from some other people's accounts, the flight attendants might have asked him to undress and put the robe on and asked him to do the things
Well,
that he was doing. So we don't know.
And
That was on the
Dark
Storytellers for WWE Network with the little animation things and all that.
Just the tip.
By the way, it's also from Dark Side of the Ring, which is from Vice, which could be a little questionable sometimes.
I've found that some of the things I've read or watched on Vice are not
They
always
know
100% accurate.
a good story.
It's kind of like TMZ, where it's
And
like
if it's
Uh,
boring, who's gonna watch it? They want the
Yeah.
controversy. Jared, who's yours?
I didn't have one, but
You have a piece of shit? Oh, it's all right.
yeah.
As far as kayfabe pieces of shit, Roman Reigns, because he's supposed to be, that's his character, and MJF, who's also supposed to be, but he lives that 24/7.
That's why I was giving you guys that out with kayfabe. Like, if
Yeah.
you don't want to actually call somebody out,
Now, in real life, piece of shit, I just saw this. I was driving over today. The WWE for releasing 75 people
yeah,
or
That's a
whatever
good
it
one.
was.
yeah, that's
Yeah. I mean, that's just shitty. Like around the holidays and with the pandemic, some people aren't working. That's crazy.
and also like all the things they've ever done, taking money from Saudi Arabia and
Blood money, yeah.
right, and not giving wrestlers insurance. They do kind of make up for it. Just will pay for your rehabs and whatever, but
Didn't they leave wrestlers behind like 2 years ago? They couldn't get on the plane or something.
that wasn't their fault though. That was
No, the Saudi government wouldn't let him get on the plane because Vince owed him money or something.
oh, it's like that Firefest guy that had to suck dick for water. No, am I the only one that knows about this?
I've heard of Firefest, but I don't know about it. Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that off camera, but we're about to have another Firefest on our hands, but in Las Vegas this
But
time.
yeah, no, I agree with you on the WWE thing too, because that was like, it's just shitty. Like,
It is shitty. Yeah, it really is.
and then they use the bullshit excuse of budget cuts when you made
No.
more money than you ever have.
But you keep
It's
paying
kind of-
Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Do we want to jump to Change of Heart before
Yeah.
we get into the?
Yeah, I think I have a really good one. What do you guys have on Change of Heart? Like, so somebody that you really maybe weren't high on, or just like thought like why, or maybe they were the why. Maybe next year's, maybe 2022's Change of Heart will be Hook for me. Maybe he'll do something really fucking well. But I don't know.
I have Brock.
Brock,
That's a good one.
I didn't like Brock, but I'm
Really?
enjoying this Brock.
how the fuck did you not like Brock?
Just showed up and bullied people. I
I'm
don't
too
know.
afraid to tell Brock I don't like him.
I wouldn't put that on here. Yeah.
He just showed up and bullied people. Like now, it's
that's
he showed up with a different look, a different attitude. He's talking more now.
That's not
He is.
necessarily a good thing.
I thought his last promo was pretty good.
He's
When
having
he did
fun.
his own intro. That was pretty cool.
And he's been on TV more.
And
It's
I
not
like his
like
acknowledge me. That
Yeah.
was cool.
yeah. He's,
I don't know. There was something about when he did the own like rating and
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was good. It got me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that's
He's
good.
he's been on the past like 5 weeks in a row now.
yeah. He's
so.
on TV.
Yeah, they're using
At
up all
least-
his appearances.
But I don't know. It's something different. I enjoy this Brock.
Again, I'm just seeing this on highlights. I don't actually watch the show.
No one
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
No one should.
Wes, are you still watching?
Unfortunately, I
Oh,
still
I
do.
watch it on fast forward.
Okay.
So I tape it and I fast forward probably 2 out of the 3 hours.
Yeah, I
Well,
couldn't.
wait, that 1 hour that you don't is the only wrestling. So,
Yeah, there's less
Exactly.
than an hour
Or,
wrestling.
or
Yeah.
like a promo
3-hour
of someone I actually like
Yeah.
that shows up 1 week.
I mean, I think somebody counted where it was like in a 3-hour show there was maybe like 30 minutes of wrestling.
There was more on
Rampage.
On
An
Rampage
hour.
on our show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
I believe it. Joe?
I have the Acclaimed. I wasn't really high on
Really?
them at first,
Oh, see, I was big on them like right away.
but I came around.
Yeah,
on
no,
it,
that's good. That's a good
especially
one.
after
I can
our
see that,
last
though.
one.
Yeah, I can see that. Especially after some of the raps he did, where even getting in trouble, and he was like, "You know what? Fuck it, I did it." I'll
Didn't
get
you
it."
Yeah, and that's what I liked about him. Like he's
Yeah.
just like, fuck it.
didn't he
owned
say
it.
one about like Edge or something or
No, he said something. I don't remember what he said, but he got suspended
we
for
were
like 2
all
months.
watching
And
and
did
we
you
were all
guys-
like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Did you guys see
Oh
that?
yes, he said something to Christian about like being on the edge of something. Yeah.
They're good. It's not like I hated them before, but it's like I definitely enjoy them more.
And the
And
wrestling's
did you
not
guys-
terrible either.
Yeah.
See the music video he did this past
Yeah,
Wednesday?
about
That was
WWE.
really good too.
Oh,
I like that.
yes, I did. I did see that. Yeah.
How's his music?
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just not for me.
Yeah,
It's funny. Like
Yeah.
it's
Like,
funny.
it's,
rap.
it's like so bad it's good type
But,
thing
like,
to me.
It's like he's old school. He tries to use old school stuff, but then tries to make jokes like Lil Dicky. And I
Yeah,
love Lil
okay.
Dicky because that
so
shit's
do I.
funny.
Yeah,
But it's just not. You can't mix old school with
I
funny.
don't know what any of that means.
Oh, Lil Dicky's good, man. He's from Philly. Well, he's from Westchester. It's like the suburbs of Philly.
I don't know what
he raps, but it's like comedy.
It's good. Did you ever see a commercial for Dave on FX? No, that's the show. Like that's him. Lil Dicky is like Dave. That's hi, I'm Dave. No,
No.
Okay.
I haven't had cable for so long. I haven't watched TV. Wes, who's your change of heart?
Yeah,
Damian Priest.
no.
I wasn't like real thrilled with him, like in NXT, and I was like, I
Wasn't
don't
me.
really get this guy.
I don't
And
know.
then when he came, when after he fought like Finn Balor in NXT, I sort of was like, okay, he's showing more. And then when he came to the main roster, I thought he showed more. Now I thought now he's going back down again though.
I don't know. He's still a U.S.
yeah,
champion.
he's U.S. champ, but he's
Yeah.
not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Well,
He'll be
maybe
next
I'm
to
wrong.
get
So he's sort of ebbs and flows, I suppose, with me.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't like him. I still haven't seen. I feel the same way that you did feel, and I still haven't seen anything to really
Yeah.
change my heart.
What about you?
I have Eddie Kingston.
Oh, nice.
I was not a huge Eddie Kingston fan, or at least I was a long time ago
What about Jericho?
on his indie. No. When did I like Jericho? Oh yeah, Change of Heart from 2010. No, I've seen Eddie Kingston stuff on the indies. I thought it was good. His stuff at the beginning of AEW when he first came in, I really thought he could have been my go away or whatever I had it labeled as.
Yeah,
He could have been my what's he doing here? Why is he doing anything? But
I agree with you.
after the exploding ring match, he really started coming into his own shit, and even a little bit before then. But I thought he really
Even-
changed.
I
my opinion
think
of him.
it really helped him and Punk too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The promos and
Yeah.
just them two going at it like that is just like
And now
this
being
dude
on
doesn't need a
BT,
script. Like, it's. What about you?
This is a guy that I always liked as a worker, but I wasn't crazy about his character. But for some reason, he really picked it up last year, and now I'm sold. I'm in. He's the second best thing on SmackDown. I said before,
Funaki?
Sami Zayn.
You didn't like him before,
I liked him as a worker, not the
but you never
character.
got the ska character.
But I like this conspiracy. Everybody's out to get me. Like I'm into it.
He
I
literally
bought
hits
it.
all my buttons. He went from like masked luchador to ska to conspiracy. He's perfect for me.
Him and Roman. The only things on SmackDown worth watching.
Yeah.
I like Sami Zayn.
I mean, yeah,
always
his
did,
stuff
but-
was. I mean, yeah, that can't be a change of heart for me.
no, but
I never lost interest. So.
I liked him as a worker. But now his character, like I'm in. I like it.
Good. I love that you do. I hope more people feel that way.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
he finally has
could
something.
work. Oh, yeah. Worst NXT call up or
Yeah.
We can start with worst, sure. No, let's start with best. Let's start with worst. Let's do worst.
Worst.
Let's do worst. Worst NXT call up in 2021.
Wes, do you have one?
I honestly couldn't remember who was called up that was
I think
in
the
this
worst.
past year.
I thought you
I have
said
the
the
best, but
person.
I don't have. I'll see what you guys have to say, and then I'll see what you
Okay,
think of something.
I'm concerned since you don't have it. I'm concerned.
I know. I'm the one that
person-
watches NXT.
I'm concerned this person didn't come up in 2021, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay.
I'm positive.
Oh,
I have Carrion.
That's who I have.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross.
Okay.
Oh God, I forgot all about that.
Because it
So,
only lasted
so
one
did
week.
WWE. They forgot about it.
Yeah, it only lasted 1 week. Or 2 weeks. His actual
That's got to
call.
be. I mean, they changed everything about him.
Yeah, and he had
he
two
went from
matches.
from
that-
carrying cross to like a sex slave.
yeah,
Joe,
For me, it was Hit Row.
that's who I have.
Oh
They-
God,
they
I
never
forgot about
got
that
They
There
too.
were
got
like
called up.
3 appearances, and that was it.
okay. I wasn't sure that they even premiered.
They got called up on SmackDown
In the
they,
draft.
They did a promo. I think they wrestled
She
1
was
week.
gone the next week.
I think they wrestled 1 week and then they were gone.
She was gone. They lasted another week, and then they were gone.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
so that's
at
why
least they didn't touch their character. They let them do their thing. I think still. I
'Cause
still think
what's the point in calling up if you're just going to
Yeah,
listen?
that's what I
Carrion
thought that was a
Nina Brock
waste.
to win a belt
Carrie was on my list for best entrance too in NXT
in NXT.
with
Yeah,
her and all that. That was
that
cool.
would have been a good entrance. Yeah,
Yeah, they ruined all that.
yeah. You're right. That was a good entrance. I forgot
Yeah.
about it because of the fucking mask and sex
Oh,
slave
yeah.
bullshit.
Who's
So-
your worst?
That was the worst.
No, yeah,
Carrion. I
yeah.
said.
He said,
Carrion,
yeah.
okay.
He said he had
Carrion.
Carrion.
Well, we all have Carrion.
Yeah.
I'd say Carrion. Now that you
Yes.
reminded me that he even existed.
So what's the best? Who had the best 2021 as a call up?
I had Bianca when she didn't.
Was it 20? No,
last
she
year,
wasn't.
or was it a year?
I think she was 2020.
It was 20.
It would have been close. I don't know.
She won the 2021 Rumble, but she was
Yeah,
up before that.
that would have been in
Yeah,
Jan.
because she was on Raw.
She was
like
in
a
the 20
year.
Rumble too. but
She was
not
at-
eliminated.
Yeah, she was on SmackDown.
I thought that too, and then I thought about it and thought, wait, I think she was on longer.
Yeah, I know it was
Yeah.
kind of close.
I have Austin Theory.
I have Austin Theory too.
I can't stand him.
Damian Priest.
Well,
That wasn't
that wasn't this year. That was by far not this year.
Well, no, it's 2021. He got called for 2021, didn't he?
No,
No,
I think it was before
no. There's no way. He
Yeah.
had to be before that.
that.
Really?
He wrestled at Mania on the main roster. He was with Bad Bunny.
I got.
Yeah, but he only got called up in
somebody can look it up. but
I
Do you
gotta
remember?
believe- I
Did
didn't
he
see
call
his-
up in like January or February?
No, I didn't see his name.
I think he was in the Rumble, and that was where he got called up.
Yeah, I thought he's like.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Maybe it was the end of
I
2020.
feel like he's been there for 5 years, but I don't know.
Well, he's been in NXT for a while.
Yeah,
I thought
I'll
he got
still
called
stick
for
by Austin
2021.
Theory because Damian Priest hasn't had promos with Vince McMahon.
Or taking selfies
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Finn Balor and
yeah,
Jeff Hardy.
He's having a hell of a year. I don't know where the fuck it's going.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
technically he debuted before with Seth and went back down.
but this
So-
was his call up. Yeah.
In 2021, the NXT call-ups were Hit Row, Austin Theory, Aaliyah, Xia Li, and Ridge Holland.
Where the fuck is Rich Holland be?
He was hanging out with Sheamus, but he got his nose broken
Yeah.
at the last pay-per-view, so he's out.
So Priest must have been last year.
And didn't he get hurt before? Man, he's injury prone.
And
He's
yeah,
gonna get
he was hurt
released.
on NXT. He was out for like a
he
year.
did the Adam Cole thing, then had a match the next night and got hurt. Yeah, wow. He's
Thank-
gonna get released.
And then Xia Li, they pushed
What the fuck is Xia Li?
She's a new girl on SmackDown that's been on the roster.
Is that the
for-
pajama girl?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, Xia Li's like the Chinese warrior. Like,
Yeah, she has like the fans she comes out with, but
Oh.
she's much like Veer. They pushed her for 6 months to show up, and then she never did.
Where did this pajama girl come from?
she was the girl that was with Xia Li, who was like the ancient ghost or whatever. And they must have
In
changed
the
her
chair?
character.
In the chair when she would just sit there with like the hair
That's
in the
her.
face?
That's the pajama girl.
Really?
And now she's like sleeping all the time.
They literally went like,
Now she takes naps in the corner and stuff.
oh my god, that's hilarious. That's the same girl.
Yeah, what is her name now? What is she called?
Oh man, I can't remember what her name. I know like her real name's like Karen.
I just go with the
something,
pajama girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw it all over like
I saw-
Instagram and shit.
Was it on NXT last week? They had to wake
So-
her up, say, "Hey, your match is next," and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and then she walks out.
I think Wes was right. He made his appearance at the 21 Rumble, and then the
Yeah.
following night, Priest made his debut on Raw.
Okay, so yeah, he's
So
so 2021 call
2021.
up then. I say that the
He's
call.
been U.S. champ for like 10 months. or
Those
something.
call ups that you those were like the official draft call ups. That's why I considered Austin Theory showed up with Rollins. Yeah, with
Well, he
Rollins.
was
Yeah.
He was in that team with Selena
Yeah.
Vega and Andrade.
Well, but his technical, like his call up, he got drafted from NXT to Raw this time.
Yeah.
So that's what I consider his official call up, especially because he went back down to the way.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I like Austin Theory. That's fine.
Yeah, I just think, I mean, what the fuck is going on? Why is Vince taking a liking to him?
By the way, did you see that Austin Theory beat Finn Balor?
Yeah.
On Finn Balor's night back.
Yeah, Austin Theory's like undefeated.
He's getting pushed. I don't know what I like.
No,
him. I'm not saying he doesn't
beat by
deserve it.
Finn.
No.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying what the fuck is like Austin Theory have that Shane Thorne didn't have.
I'm just surprised that on Finn's first night back, he pinned Finn.
I mean,
I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Finn's done,
They
man.
Waste him.
Let him go. Let him go back to Japan.
Austin Theory should talk to Drew about being the chosen one. See how that worked.
Austin Theory kind of reminds me of a small Mark Jindrak.
I think he has more personality.
Well, yeah.
That's an insult.
I don't know. He seemed pretty nice.
Perfection.
He seemed nice at handle.
Yes.
He's a nice person, but he wasn't a good
he's
character.
fine. I really interacted
Um,
with him, but like it's just not when the light goes on above that camera, when that camera starts rolling.
When the bell rings.
Well, yeah, and the bell rings. So let's see, where are we at? We did best, we did worst.
We have 2 match of the year is all we have left. I
Okay,
think.
so let's do let's do AEW first. We'll end on WWE's match
I'm
of the
sure
year.
we all have the same AEW.
All right. What do you think it is?
Brian and Paige.
Yeah. That's
Mhm.
what I have.
That's what I had too.
First one.
The
Yeah.
60-minute Iron Man.
You have it too?
Paige and Brian.
Did you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "Wait, was that January of this year?"
No, the second one was.
I thought
December.
wow.
What about you,
That's
Wes?
amazing.
I had that. Yeah.
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 Wow.
Okay,
I
we
think
all
had
had
that.
that.
So
So
that is
I-
the only unanimous. Well, I assume you're not gonna have my WWE.
I originally was
So I
thinking.
watched I literally watched a handful of WWE matches this year.
I was thinking him and Kenny, but that only went 30 minutes,
Right.
and that
That's
was
what I thought first. And then I was like, well,
because that's like a dream match,
it
you
wasn't
know? Like,
yeah, but it's been done. Like the first Brian match was like, I mean, we didn't know where this was going. It was Paige's first real challenge.
yeah.
It was on free TV.
It was on TV.
Because I had Paige and Omega when Paige won the belt, but I thought, well, that match was only the story was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Better than the match.
But like
Mhm.
that match kept. I mean, we were if we could figure out the date and go back to the match, it was tests back and forth. Like holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Like everything was just amazing.
And I think like 40 minutes in, Justin's like, this is going the limit.
Yeah,
Like, he
right.
called
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
that's. But I know. I mean, we all know wrestling.
That's the
We
first-
can- once you get to that point, you know this match isn't ending.
Yeah.
Once you've seen 4 double down spots in 40 minutes, they're taking their breath because they're going another
And they
20
kicked
minutes.
out of each
Well,
other's
yeah.
finishers.
And the second match, they kept pushing the time limit too. So it was like,
Yeah.
okay, is this going to go again? And they did a lot of double downs.
Yeah.
But
The second one went like 45
Yeah, the
minutes or
second one
something
was
like
also
Yeah.
pushed, yeah.
I
Second one
figured
was in
that would
2022
be
though.
everybody's choice. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't think that would be everybody's choice, but okay. I really thought you would pick a Bucks match, but
Listen,
I did. I really did.
I like Bucks, but it's like
I thought you'd say like Bucks and Lucha Bros or something. Because
Which time?
Exactly. That's what I was just saying. If he said it. Don't worry. I already had my bits set up for him to pick a shitty match.
No, if it wasn't Brian and Paige, it was Eddie and Punk.
Yeah, it was alright.
But that was more of the story.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but
Again, Brian and Hangman's first match had no story. It was just this guy's number one. This is the champion. Now we're going at it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So WWE match of the year.
This will not be unanimous.
I agree.
This is going to be
Probably
all
will not.
over the place.
I mean, I let mine slip earlier.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go
Wes,
first. I'll let mine
Okay,
because
Justin.
we already I already said that
Kevin and Roman.
we can't have a botch if I'm going to call it match of the year. But for me, that was the only match that held my attention. I was actually invested in that match. So yeah, Owens and Roman.
See, I couldn't remember if that was last year or not.
It was
It was at
good
Royal
too
Rumble.
because they did a lot of like backstage stuff, like the golf cart and
Yeah, I didn't-
Off the forklift,
Yeah.
whatever
I
it
thought
is.
it was, but I wasn't 100%.
Yes, they fucked the finish. The finish was shit. The
That's
handcuffs.
All anyone
yes.
remembers.
But we'll see. I remember the rest. I liked the rest of the match. That one held my attention. I liked it. But see, I figured nobody else
See,
would have that.
and change of heart. I was gonna put Roman, but
I liked. I've
we like Roman as a heel.
Yes.
yeah.
But I feel like Brock for me is more of the.
I started liking him last year.
Wes, who's your WWE?
Mine, we count NXT, right?
Sure,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, mine was Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa.
I was gonna
That was
put
good.
that. I
Yeah, that was a
thinking
great
about that.
match.
I didn't say
And they're
it.
two of my favorite wrestlers. So
I was also gonna do
Cole and O'Reilly won.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good, but no, I was thinking
Because that was
Finn
going
and
to be
Dunn.
my kayfabe piece of shit, by the way, is Adam Cole turning on O'Reilly.
Turn on the whole era.
Yeah. But I mean, it was essentially turning on O'Reilly at first, and era fell.
I was also thinking about Finn Balor and Pete Dunne, but
I couldn't tell you that I remember it. It sounds good, but I couldn't tell you that I remember it.
Joe.
I had I had Roman versus Finn.
Hmm.
That was a really good match.
I have Walter versus Ilya Dragunov.
I was
Oh, that
That was a good one too.
a lot of
was it
slaps.
Mania, was
Yeah.
it?
No, that was
No,
NXT.
It was an NXT, but it was they took a UK match and brought it to
But that was the one before Mania. Was it the weekend of Mania?
I
Was it
think so. It might have been.
Takeover, whatever
it
that
could have
was.
been.
But that was a hell of a match.
So I went with a WrestleMania match, Sasha and Bianca.
Of course you did.
I,
Just because they cry at the end of a match
No.
doesn't mean that it was good.
no, that was Bianca's moment. That we were pushing for it.
I didn't say WWE moment of the year.
I know, but it was Sasha and
I think it was that
Bianca.
good of a match.
Sasha and Bianca can both work.
It was
They're-
great. It was a great moment. You're right.
Listen, that's like one of the 2 matches I watched all year.
Yeah, I did not see a lot of WWE matches
If we watch any WWE, it's NXT. So
for the most part. I mean,
Uh,
You'll see.
we'll watch Rumble.
We
I
all
guess,
watch the
but-
Rumble at home, and then all we do is text each other the whole time.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what.
it's a Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
So
But I mean, in other years, we all be home.
It was the next weekend.
So last Saturday of the month. So yeah,
next weekend.
yeah.
Next weekend.
I missed half the Rumble because my face is in my phone going, did you guys see that shit? Look who's coming out next. And then
I'm never watching it somewhere else
So-
and leaving early again. Because
Oh, yeah.
the moment I got in my car was when Edge returned. Yeah.
and that was who was like somebody's tattoo? They were off by a number.
number.
That
Yeah.
was me.
Yeah, you would have had Edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
You gotta
man.
get Hurricane yet. You
I
gotta get
still
both of
do.
yours yet.
He's yeah.
I know.
That
Why
panda
are you getting in on it this
flying
year?
forearm is
No.
pretty
Yeah,
Oh,
me
come
either. I don't
on.
do that shit.
Do you have any tattoos, Wes?
I don't know.
This would be a great first one.
So who are gonna be surprises?
I don't know.
It won't be Cody Rhodes. I've seen
It
it.
won't be John
Stardust.
Moxley.
Stardust, not
It
Cody.
won't be.
Stardust.
Who would care?
I don't know.
Who would care?
Cody's not wrestling with a
You can
contract right
fucking
now.
bring in
So
Colin Delaney and I'll pop more than.
With the Ascension, the Cosmic
I was
Wasteland.
Oh,
I mean,
is somebody from AEW gonna be in the Rumble?
no. I mean, Mickey James, did she wrestle in AEW?
No.
No, I don't think so. Where did this Forbidden Door thing online come from?
It's
rumored.
I think it's possible.
I don't think it is. In fact, it seems that Vince is shutting that door even tighter, saying no indie guys are coming to NXT anymore. You wrestle in the indies, you can go to AEW and you can build your shit there. We're going to make our own stars.
That's
Out
why
of
they're
guys-
getting athletes.
Yeah, out of guys who are going to be trained our way. We're not going to deal with these indie darlings anymore. We don't need them fucking having 8,000 people chanting yes at Vince McMahon or whatever. You know, like I don't think they want that shit anymore.
They can mold guys in their style. If you come in from the indie, you're gonna want to. Oh, look all the flips and shit I can do.
They're
So-
leaving it to if
well-
you're an indie fan, go watch AEW.
I feel like if anything, it's gonna be like Brian Cage or something, who you kind of forget is at AEW, and I don't know. I've
How
seen
many people? Okay, here's the thing: you gotta know your average fan that is going to watch the Rumble. The numbers are not even. Not everybody that watches WWE is watching AEW. Those numbers aren't even. So, is the people that watch just WWE going to know who Brian Cage is? Fuck no.
You'll probably think it's Batista.
Not a single person.
I'm honestly surprised they're bringing Mickey James in.
Hey, look, it's Mason Ryan.
Well,
Oh wait, no.
Mickey James is a legend. What do you mean?
She's currently working for a rival
But that
company.
doesn't matter.
But
They're
if you-
thinking about their fans.
If you watch WWE, you don't even know the Impact exists.
yeah.
Well,
So you think, oh,
There are people who only watch WWE. And so to them, Brian Cage is a nobody. Brian Cage is fucking
that's what I think. He's
Dick
Mason Ryan.
Murdoch. He's Dick Murdoch
Batista.
coming in 1995.
well,
Nobody gave a shit.
No, yeah.
I think a surprise person that could come in. is from Impact is Moose because he's been saying stuff like about Roman on Vine.
That's all Twitter shit.
Yeah, imagine WWE bringing both
I'll
Impact
tell you what I want to
champions in.
see in WrestleMania. I don't know who the fuck's coming, but I can tell you what would make a great WrestleMania throwback. Here's the callback. Here's the main event. End all be all. We have 2 fucking belts. We have Brock, we have Roman, and Seth Rollins. The triple threat that started Rollins and Roman's careers. Those 3 guys
That's
in
true.
the ring at WrestleMania.
But this time Seth is in the whole match,
Exactly.
not just
Now
cashing
we're-
in.
And
Right.
the champion.
Now we're there.
Seth is rumored to beat him.
Either way.
The Rock is going to win the Rumble and challenge Roman.
No.
I swear to God, The Rock.
The Rock is going to come out at 30, throw out like 2 people and win.
No. Isn't he making something? He's got to be making a movie.
He's always doing. He's
Him-
always
him-
making movies.
Him and
Yeah.
Cena are both
He
busy.
does like 4 a year.
Johnny Knoxville. I hope Johnny Knoxville gets thrown by almost
So,
into
we-
like the crowd.
Who's going to win?
Knowing Vince, Johnny Knoxville will be the one to throw almost over.
Yeah, he loves celebrities.
5 minutes later, almost was just released by the WWE.
I would actually, I'd like to see a spot with. I'm actually excited for the Johnny Knoxville thing. I want to see the new Jackass movie. So Wes. Oh, speaking of, did you do Scream yet?
hmm
Oh yeah, I didn't want to do any spoilers, but I read about it already, and I'm probably not going to see it now.
Yeah, it's not like it's not
Yeah.
real great or anything.
So for anybody watching,
It's not Wes Craven,
Scream
is it?
is my favorite horror movie of all time. Fuck Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers. Then none of that holds a candle. I think Scream resonates more with who I was as a kid when it came out. I was terrified, but loved it. The scene in the beginning when she looks back through the window when the house is on fire and he runs past, fucking got me. I was shitting myself as a kid watching that, but I kept going back. I'd literally like hide in the couch, but then look back to see what was going on. So
Mhm. I love
yeah.
the first Scream too. Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
second was still good. Third was all
The
right.
third was the weakest.
I might see it.
Third is the week. Fourth.
Fourth,
3 and 4.
I might see it this weekend.
Don't pay for it.
It's not Wes Craven, is it?
No,
No.
Wes Craven's dead.
Is
But
it?
they
Okay.
they do have a character named Wes and a character with Carpenter as
Yes.
last name, which I assume is a John Carpenter
Yes.
reference.
And then Billy Loomis. He's in the first Scream. Billy Loomis.
Okay, we'll forget it.
But Loomis was the guy from Halloween.
Oh,
Sam Loomis, the
Okay.
doctor.
Yeah, I saw a couple fan theories about it.
there's no theories. I read the whole
That
fucking-
movie's almost a big fan theory in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm hoping this is the last one, though.
It won't be.
It made a lot of money.
The
So
box office, yeah.
Uh,
It's knocked Spider-Man off his perch.
Jesus Christ.
So who's our predictions for who's going to win the Rumble,
Johnny
men and
Knoxville.
women?
Johnny Knoxville and
I don't care about women, to be honest.
Dewdrop.
Really? You think they're
I
going
thought
to
Dewdrop was wrestling Becky.
Does it matter? Can't she also be in a Rumble?
That's true. They don't
They
have enough
only have
girls.
like 30 people still signed. They have to use them all.
That's true. No, they have like 10 girls. This is going to come out.
Didn't the Charlotte go into the Rumble?
Charlotte's
yeah,
And she's a champion. So
yeah.
she's
Her
go
thing
on.
is, if she wins, she picks who she fights at WrestleMania.
No, God.
I know.
Her storyline feud with Tony Storm, who left. So Charlotte's got nothing.
For the women's, I think it's going to be Bailey.
I say
think
Bailey.
comes
Yeah.
in.
Bailey come back.
Bailey.
I
Okay.
hope so. I'd like that.
I assume she's going to.
I think she eliminates Charlotte, and that sets them up for Mania.
I
That'd
hope
be nice.
that. I like Bailey. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd all be happy about. We're
Yeah,
all happy
I
with
would-
Bianca one. We'd
Yeah,
all-
I'd be happy with Bailey too. I'd also be happy with Dewdrop.
I'd be happy if Piper Nevin won, not Dewdrop.
Yeah. I was actually, it's funny. I was just going through her Instagram to try to find some of the old stuff. Because she used to do a lot of good stuff in ICW and shit. And so her Instagram popped up in my like, you may know, or you may want to follow, or whatever, the suggestions.
Yeah.
So I followed it and I started scrolling through, and I finally got to the point where she wasn't in WWE, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the good shit, like this is the videos of like her doing real matches, and it was some good shit, but she didn't have any like full matches. Unfortunately, they only had like highlights.
She was at NXT UK though. She over there for a little
Oh
while.
yeah, but I'm talking about like
Before
ICW.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm talking about
Uh,
Europe.
how about Summer Rae?
Summer Rae's in the fucking Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kelly,
Then Dango's going to win.
Michelle McCool.
I actually here
The Bellas.
Lita's gonna win.
Maven, it's 20 years.
Oh,
It's
God.
20 years since the spot.
Even
He's been working. He's been working a lot.
His claim to
He
fame.
has been in a lot of places over the last year. Maybe he's getting ready for a Rumble return.
And
20 years since the Undertaker spot.
that's the topic on Something to Wrestle this week.
No, last week. I listened
week,
to it. Yeah.
2002.
I'd pick him Lita
Really?
because
She twisted faded.
well, she said she has one good run
One more
left in
run
her.
left.
Her and Charlotte at Mania.
Did neck injuries just get erased from WWE? Everybody with neck injuries is now allowed to wrestle again.
And concussions. Like,
Yeah.
you're good. Take a year
Yeah.
off and come back.
CDC says all you need now is a quick timeout.
Men's, I don't know.
Johnny Knoxville.
I don't.
Johnny Knoxville versus Brock Lesnar. Walter versus Brock Lesnar.
Bobby Lashley was the rumor for a while, but
He
I don't
has a
know.
match.
But
Just 'cause
again,
you have
They
a match
just
doesn't mean
released 80 people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lashley and Brock might be after the Rumble, so he wouldn't be in the Rumble.
See, I think it's gonna be like Roman's gonna screw Brock out of the title or something, and then Brock's gonna come in the Rumble and win, and then it's gonna be Brock and Roman.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, like when Brock did that Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a unified title again
Mhm.
and have a traveling champion.
But then I feel like the draft was pointless.
Mm,
So it is anyway, because Usos
It's
is just
already-
on
yeah, it's
Raw.
already-
Seth
yeah,
is on
true.
it's
SmackDown.
already pointless.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, one of the Rumbles
Let's
are going to main event. I don't know which one.
Well,
but
no shit.
Sometimes it's a main event, sometimes it's not. So you don't know.
I don't know.
Last year, the women's Rumble
I
was
couldn't
better.
tell you who's gonna. Yeah, the women.
Yeah, the women's was
better.
great.
And it sucked because Drew won, but I don't. Men's, who do you think? I don't.
Austin Theory. Fuck it. Austin Theory.
He's in it.
Is he? Hey, he's Vince's guy.
Is this
Austin Theory.
where Dominic eliminates Ray?
Oh
Gets
yeah,
that
yeah,
going?
I wanted to bring this up. I was going to say it in the group chat, but I was like, you know what? We'll save it for the show. Yeah, this is definitely going to be Dominic versus Ray at Mania, right?
I think he eliminates
Because
him from the Rumble.
Ray like eliminated him on Raw doing something, and then they all like kind of laughed at him, and he just smiled and like wiped it off. But I think then he's going to do it, or maybe Ray does it again, and this time he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then we read into.
I'm going to pick either Kevin Owens or Finn Balor.
I don't think they need it.
Wow.
Those are weird. I see. I always hope for that guy, like the Bianca story or the Kofi story. Or
Shinsuke won it that one year. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
the guy that's like he fucking needs it.
Like
you
the
know,
mid-card guy gets elevated.
an elevation. Austin
Finn.
Theory.
Finn.
Austin Theory. Finn's done his shit.
Yeah. I don't
Austin
know.
Theory.
Xavier.
Austin Theory versus Roman.
Yeah.
Nah, Austin
that's
Theory
not a
versus
Mania
Rollins. No,
Listen,
you're right.
I don't
Austin
care.
Theory isn't there to me.
Big E
that
versus
Mania.
Roman.
Big E, maybe?
Does Big E? Okay,
I like Big
So
E.
he got his title run. It's done.
It
He
wasn't
can
great.
now-
Short-lived.
He now goes down as a former world champion. Does he need to do anything else with the belt? Will
So-
it help him at all in the rest of his career?
I think he could have a good heel run as champ. Like the monster tried
Does he need it? We have enough heels. We have some really good heels.
My surprise winner is Dolph.
Fuck no.
I like
Wow. That would be a
to.
surprise.
Dolph. I like Dolph.
I like Dolph too.
All right,
Dolph
well,
as a heel.
Maven for the 20-year anniversary, Dolph for the 10-year anniversary of being relevant.
I don't care how it happens, but I'd like Xavier to get the belt.
Show the world. I was here to show
I
the
think
world.
Xavier-
Batman!
Xavier should have been champion before Kofi, in my opinion. But
Well, that's why I think Xavier's going to win the
I
Rumble.
wonder
So,
if Vince walks out
here's what I'm
and
gonna
sees
ask
Dolph and
you.
goes, "You still work here?"
Here's what I'm going to ask you. Who, as champion, after Mania, makes you watch the next pay-per-view after Mania?
The next big one is what SummerSlam.
No, the next pay-per-view. All of them.
What are they called? Mania Backlash.
The next one.
WrestleMania
What-
Backlash. Yeah.
What makes you go after? Because we're gonna watch Rumble, we're gonna watch Mania.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got my money there.
The
You've
Chambers
got
in
me.
between there.
Who
Chambers and
is
all-
gonna
Saudi
make
this
you
year.
go? You know what? I do need to watch that. I want to see what happens with them next.
Dolph.
Kofi did that. Kofi, shut the fuck up. Kofi did that. Kofi was like, okay, who is he gonna wrestle next? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna lose it right away? What's gonna happen? So
Kofi was the story of the chase.
who is that guy at Mania going there, winning the belt, that at the next show you still want to see something with them?
I would say Xavier. Xavier wins.
I don't think there's anything Zave can do
so
that makes me want to watch.
I think one of the surprises in the men's could be Triple H. Like, I don't think he's going to win.
If he
I don't know
wins-
what the relationship is anymore between Triple H and Vince.
I think
Yeah, that's
are
true.
him and Stephanie getting divorced? Is that why Vince is so
he's
pissed?
gonna win, and he's gonna be like, "Look, instead of a title shot, can I just fucking have NXT back? Just figure out how to get Johnny Gargano back. That's all. Just give me Gargano and like a couple jobbers. We can make this shit work.
Well,
and send Bruce back to Connecticut.
do you think
Get him out
Ciampa
of
will be in it
Florida.
since he's been doing main event and dark matches?
That's true. Ciampa's been on main event.
And Pete Dunne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dunne also.
God, NXT is really just.
I don't watch it. There's no reason
They
to
don't
watch it
I'm telling you, nothing that was there.
for Triple H's era.
That Braun winning was really like.
They
That
Bruce-
entrance
O'Reilly's
alone.
the only one left from Triple H
Who?
this time. O'Reilly.
No, he's an
all right,
AEW.
all right, that's AEW.
Roddy Strong.
Roddy, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Roddy, he really is. Ciampa is technically on NXT,
Yeah,
not
He's still on the
technically called
roster.
up, and Dunn
Pete Dunne.
and Walter, but Walter
Although
wasn't.
MSK came in with Triple H, but
Yeah,
they're sort
but
of new.
They're new. I
They're
wouldn't
new
call
enough
them-
that you can
LA Knight and Cameron
Yeah,
Grimes.
I don't,
Triple
well,
H.
Cameron Grimes, maybe. I'd still say LA Knight is too new. Cameron
Where's
Grimes,
Cam-
maybe.
I like Cameron Grimes.
Well,
actually.
he's they're gonna do a 3-way. Him, help me out, Wes. Him
Oh,
for the North American.
the Mafia guy,
oh, your guy, Tony
Tony-
D'Angelo.
Yeah,
Tony D'Angelo
Yeah,
and Carmelo Hayes.
Tony
and
D'Angelo.
Carmelo are gonna. It looks like they're setting up a 3-way for the North American. So cruiserweight's done, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? It's
That
gone.
belt, yeah, he just came down with the North American belt
Told
now.
That was Vince's. No, I want big guys. Get rid of these small guys.
Yeah. Well, it's terrible.
I haven't watched NXT since the 2.0.
I
thing.
can't. It's just
It's tough
What's
to
the
sit
last one I
through.
watched?
It really is.
I don't remember the last one I watched.
Is it really different compared to the other one to watch?
There's
It's
like
boring.
there's no one I give a shit about, male or female.
Braun Breaker. He's the only guy that I care about. And
They've had-
honestly,
AJ's been on the last 2 weeks.
that's done. I think that was just like a
Yeah, I was
quick.
like, they had to
Because
bring a star.
so
in.
so LA Knight was out with an injury or COVID, I don't know, whatever he was out with, but they kind of used AJ as a placeholder, and then once that was done, AJ brought in LA Knight, even though they have no history from what I know, because like AJ was gone in TNA before
Ethan Page showed up, or not Ethan Page. What's his name?
Eli
Eli
Drake.
Drake.
Eli Drake. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So man, Ethan Page actually should have won my change of heart in the opposite direction. I fucking cared about him when he showed up, and then it's like, wow, they're doing nothing with him.
He's in Scorpio Sky in that group
Yeah,
with Dan
nothing.
Lambert. Or
I
whatever.
don't like Lambert. Yeah, he's.
Oh, I love Lambert.
Yeah,
no,
he makes me
Lambert.
laugh.
Yeah, Dan Lambert's awesome. Because like that's him. That's real. He's not a pro wrestler. That's just him.
Yeah, that group just. I don't know. It's not.
Yeah. No, Dan Lambert's the best thing about
I
that
think
group.
that whole that NXT takeover where it was like the originals versus the new.
The War Games.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That was the,
like
that
the
was
end.
the line. That was
Well,
Yeah, because
and then-
the new guys won. So
And
Yeah.
then Braun with the entrance,
Braun breaking the X.
breaking the chains, and then
Yeah.
kicking the old X, and it was like, yeah, that. As soon as I saw that entrance, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not black and gold anymore. It's like rainbow colors.
Yeah.
right?
it's a game show. It looks like a game show.
It does. Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
like, but I think they too much like Grayson Waller. They could be great, but they can't debut and then their main event the next week. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to build them.
Except for Braun.
Yeah,
Braun,
Braun-
could have
Braun's
main
been there like
evented.
3 months and he's already like the champ. They
He's-
should've used
he
the
does have
veterans to get those young
genetic
guys
freaks in his blood.
Does
I just, I don't know.
let the young guys beat the older guys to establish themselves.
It's like they're trying too hard.
I don't know if it's because he's a second generation guy,
They don't acknowledge it.
but what we do, like I know it.
Yeah,
And like I don't know if that's what essentially drew me to him in the first place, but there is something about him that I like to watch.
He can work.
There's something about him. I don't know what it is. And again, it might be the nostalgic. I'm a big Steiner Brothers fan. We've acknowledged that.
he's from Michigan.
I argued the LJN thing. don't argue with me about Steiner Brothers. But
But if he gets called to the main roster in like 2 or 3 months, then there's really nobody in NXT.
yeah,
That's
I
like,
agree.
yeah.
If he loses that belt to somebody, I mean,
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
And the only girls I care about are like Dakota Kai. She should be gone soon.
Io
I like
Shirai.
the redhead. What's the red? The group with Mandy Rose. The redhead.
Gia?
Gigi Dolan.
Oh, that's the one you
Yes,
like.
her.
Yeah.
That I think she has potential.
She's the best one of that trio.
She has a potential for a break off and a feud with everybody. Like she could wrestle.
I-
but the rest of it, I just don't
I like
think shit about.
Mandy.
I hate to keep bouncing around, but Alexa Bliss,
What about her?
surprise win.
She's been on Raw.
That's possible.
Oh, there is the possibility of Bray.
Mm.
I thought he would show up in AEW.
That's what I saw.
Tonight.
I don't know. That's what the thing.
That's
Tony
the only
Khan-
thing I saw, though.
I agree. That is the thing that I sent you guys is the only thing I saw.
I think that's
about
just
it.
them trying to get.
Does anybody follow Wyndham on Instagram where he would have said anything?
I
Posted?
do, but he does not
He's
post
vague.
much.
He's like
Yeah.
Alistair. He's just vague.
Like he's still working.
I don't
It
know.
just says Cult of Wyndham coming
You
soon.
wouldn't believe anything he put though.
Yeah.
He would just.
He's a smart guy.
yeah. He would. He's a worker.
That whole Fiend character was him,
He's a worker. He would work you to the bone.
and they destroyed it.
Alexa or Bailey, I'd be okay with. I like them both.
I'd rather Bailey.
Heel Bailey.
I don't think Alexa has much
Not if she's
more.
going after Charlotte, it can't be heel. 'Cause Becky's heel and
if
Charlotte's-
Alexa is done with the shit, then
She's
maybe.
not.
Okay, then.
Oh,
She
God.
sees a therapist every week on Raw to discuss
Oh,
Lily.
is she
and-
back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
she
Yeah.
can't.
Yes, you would know, right? She's not wrestling.
No, it's like vignettes and stuff.
It's like a therapist that.
Is
you
it the therapist that Brian and Kane saw, and
Oh, I
then
don't
also
know.
Sasha and Bailey saw?
But she's still talking about Lily and was she
Mm.
imaginary? Was she real?
See, and with,
okay,
with
okay.
Bray gone, you can't. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's done.
that was supposed to be the sister Abigail.
But they don't
thing.
make that connection after anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't do the gimmick.
I agree. Just saying.
Maybe like with that therapy, they'll put her back to the goddess character or something.
That's what she should do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was a good worker too. I liked her.
I really have no prediction. Johnny Knoxville. That's all.
For the guys, I have
Fucking
no
Johnny
idea. It's
Yeah,
so
guys.
hard.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to see Johnny Knoxville main event WrestleMania.
No.
No.
David Arquette did it.
Not WrestleMania.
Bad Bunny almost did.
Yeah.
Hey, we were all texting each other going, holy shit, Bad Bunny can wrestle.
Yeah.
And he did.
So could David Arquette. And maybe can Johnny Knoxville.
Bad Bunny impressed me. I was-
Royal Rumble is January 29th.
Johnny Knoxville also looks like Jamie Lee Curtis. Did you ever know that?
Especially that green sweat.
He looks really old.
I have these pictures that literally have like him next to Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's like 5 or 6 pictures, and it's like pick which one's Jamie Lee Curtis and which one's Johnny Knoxville. It's like I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know.
They're local.
Yeah.
Jackass guys are from Westchester.
No,
Oh, I
not
didn't know
Johnny
that.
Knoxville.
Bam.
No, that's just Bam, Dunn, Deco.
Most of them. Like they
No,
started.
those are the
Westchester.
CKY guys. I'll give you a history lesson on that.
Uh,
Because I was actually a big CKY fan before. And CKY, when I say that, I don't just mean the band. They used to put out videos called CKY videos.
Wow.
And so it would essentially be they play the whole album in the background of these guys doing stupid shit.
Hmm.
And that's really, technically, that's how Jackass started.
Ah.
Yeah. There's this really cool documentary called Big Brother, I think is what it's called.
Hmm.
And it's all about the skateboard magazine Big Brother that eventually evolved into what Jackass. I'm plugging this. They're not even a fucking sponsor. Fuck you guys.
Knoxville, listen. The Royal Rumble is January 29th, which is next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be watching it together, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on a Saturday,
Well,
Saturdays
get
make
your
a lot.
plane
Yeah, yeah.
Book your plane ticket now. Get over here to Jared's to watch the Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be in Ohio for all I know. I don't know. There's a Rumble. I don't know.
I don't know where it is.
No, I don't even pay
In
attention to that
St.
shit anymore.
Louis, I thought.
I don't pay attention.
No.
Oh, then Orton's winning the fucking Rumble.
Third time.
Royal Rumble is a Saturday, so that's great. It's not. We always said that WWE should come before the NXT pay-per-view, although now it should
I mean,
be
it
reversed.
shouldn't, but yeah.
But for us, NXT was always better.
Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri, right?
Yeah, Orton's winning. Senior. Is he dead? No, he's not dead.
He just looks bad.
Yeah.
Give us your predictions on who you think is going to win both Rumbles
Try it out.
below in the comments and the description and whatever.
Who's gonna come in? Fucking that's who opens the forbidden door.
You didn't put that lol or botch,
What Lawler botch?
or was it you that said about it?
What?
Lawler?
Yeah.
What did Lawler do?
After the convention, they
Oh,
wrestled.
well, that was
He did
on
not go
TV.
through the table.
I mean, there's like 16 people who saw that. Who cares? Fucking 2,300 arena.
Royal Rumble, let us know who your predictions are. We're back full swing now, so hopefully everything will
The
be
biggest
normal.
botch is being a fucking wrestling fan in 2021.
Yeah.
It really fucked us up.
It seemed like every other week for the podcast, it was like, oh, let's talk about who got released. It was-
Yeah.
Well, that's better than like, what was it, 3 years ago?
Sad.
It was like, who died this week? Like everything.
That's true. Well, we had that for a little while
Yeah.
too.
I'd rather have releases than passes.
Yeah. Legends of Hamburg Fan Fest is coming up real soon. Stay tuned for announcements involving that.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram. Outbreak Wrestling has some announcements coming. Atlantic All Star Wrestling. Great group of guys over there as well. They reached out to us, and we enjoyed that show. So they're a new company trying to get popular. I definitely recommend checking them out if you're in the area. Jersey, Philly, in that area.
New York.
Oh, cool.
You can come from New York.
But Outbreak has a lot of big things. Legends of Hamburg, get ready for some big announcements involving that.
Oh, yeah. We'll start being our phones every morning. Our new shit.
Yeah.
That's
Get
a
ready
great
for
time.
some big announcements from the podcast. We posted a picture on social media of a person.
That means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It does, but
Yeah. So
it's an arm.
give me.
Maybe it's Virgil's. Is it Virgil's dick?
Well, I just said that something else.
Or
Was
is it
apparently,
Batista's dick?
apparently Booker T's came out in that grocery store.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It didn't.
That's
No,
the
it
rumor.
didn't. No, it's the rumor, but no.
I know, it's funny.
It didn't.
This is that thing on. I don't
That's
remember
fucking
that.
no.
But I'll be posting some more pictures involving that person's thing, whatever it is.
The person's thing.
So
Pictures of that?
We're not that kind of podcast.
give me some suggestions on who you think it is, what it means, all that. Man, just follow our social medias because we're going to be posting a lot of stuff.
TikTok. I started a TikTok.
We have a TikTok now.
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know.
WLW Pod 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you can search We Like Wrestling podcast.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Watch my YouTube show that I do with Wes.
Yeah, Wes. Wes has some great shit. We were talking about Scream earlier, and
Wes's
you can
show.
find out his actual opinions on
Jones,
it.
Wes's
You
show.
want to plug your stuff, Wes?
Yeah. YouTube.com/westside of515. You can follow on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And then Twitter, Instagram, and Letterbox are at West A-List.
Definitely check out the Scream one.
Movie reviews. They talk about some music albums and
I really do think you should go to the Marky Ramone spoken word.
It's canceled.
Just go. He'll be there. Trust me. He'll be there. He
He'll be
he
working the
has
bar.
nothing else to do. He's not a real Ramone. He's just gonna tell bullshit stories. And you should Dave Meltzer the shit out of it and just make up shit about what he said. Marky Ramone says that he slept with
He invented the Ramones. It's his band.
fucking Blondie. I don't know.
did you do any of his suggestions yet?
My suggestions of what?
Which suggestions?
For I think you
That
said
Clint
one.
Eastwood cowboy album?
Yes.
Oh, he did
Maybe
do-
I should pick that soon.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood sings cowboy westerns. You should do the Encanto album though. Encanto, it's really good,
He was hyping it up in the
dude.
group
It's
chat.
so good.
He was.
It's so good.
He was listening to it in the car by
I
himself.
do. It's on my. It's messing up my playlist on Spotify, but I don't even care. Like, it's good. I'm not ashamed to say it. It's a good movie and it's a good soundtrack.
Wes's movie reviews are spoiler free. So if you
But
want,
if you want to
Not
know
always.
Scream spoilers, just email me or
Wes's
message me on
solo
Facebook.
ones are spoiler free, but the one we do with Dominic doesn't-
Randomly, spoilers might jump out. But
Well,
it's
like-
movies that are like 7 or 8 years old half the
Yeah,
time,
Those
so.
don't count. I give it. I give
His
it like
reviews
3
start
months.
with like, well, it ended with this.
Yeah.
You get 3 months. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie in 3 months, then you didn't care that much to not hear the
Yeah.
spoilers.
If it's released on streaming, I think it's fair game.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because you have the
You
chance to
have the
watch it.
chance.
I saw Spider-Man. I got home, looked on YouTube. There was already spoilers. I'm like, damn.
I saw Spider-Man spoilers right away.
Yeah, that shit was like an hour after it hit theaters.
I hold spoilers of Marvel movies over my coworker's head, so that if he does anything stupid that day, I'm gonna tell him spoilers.
There's no if he does. It's when he does.
Yeah,
So I was on your music show. I'd like
you
to
picked
make
a terrible album to do, but
That was our highest rated episode. Most views.
It's just him watching himself over and over again.
Jack,
He's the fucking narcissist.
listen. I had the most knowledge. All right, that's the longest that they ever went.
That was like a 45-minute episode.
Because it's usually
Ice
like
9 Kills.
yeah, it's usually
Speaking
like
of Ice 9 Kills, they're going to be at the When We Were Young or whatever the fuck it's called Festival West. I'm sure you saw it all over Facebook and Instagram.
oh, yeah, where's that at?
It's in Vegas, and it's definitely going to be another Fire Fest, right?
Yeah,
Like it's definitely gonna.
someone's gonna die.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna end up being. There's a whole list. I'll send it to you guys, or I'll show
I
you guys
saw a
after.
picture.
The
Yeah.
list of
Yeah.
things you can't do or bring. Like you can't bring water. You can't bring hula hoops. You can't bring flashlights or glow sticks. It's what?
Didn't sound like very much fun.
It's so someone broke it down, and that if every band got an equal amount of minutes, because it is from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., one day show 65 bands. I think they broke it down to like 11 minutes per set. Obviously, some would get more, but that means some would get less. How?
11 minutes is like 3 songs.
Yeah.
And then if you get less, what the hell is that? You walk out.
Yeah, what
Thanks
do
for
you
coming. Good night.
Here's our only hit.
But so I was on your music one. I'd like to be on your movie one, and I have a suggestion if you want to hear it. Whoever I interrupted your turn last time, so if you want to give up your turn,
I just went.
okay.
What's the
It doesn't
movie?
matter. Go ahead.
It's on Netflix. It's like I guess it's a movie, but it's like a 3-parter.
Oh God.
Catching. Is it Twilight?
No,
Twilight was a big part of it, right?
that was like 6.
No, that was like
5.
3 movies.
No,
it
it
was
was- no.
Twilight, it was Breaking Dawn, and New Moon.
There were like 2 others.
No,
No.
Yeah,
there's like 5 or 6 of that.
because it's the same with Harry Potter.
Okay,
It's
fine.
a single
Hunger
amount.
Games. Hunger Games was definitely 3 movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like those.
I like
Okay.
Hunger Games.
I like reading the books too.
I like the
But
last one because there was like a lot of action.
It's on Netflix, but it hooked me in. So
You should
I'll
review
give that to
Gone
you.
Girl. You ever see Gone Girl?
Oh, that's a great movie.
That's good, right? Yeah.
It's not Squid Games, is it? Because
No, I haven't seen that.
me
Squid
either.
Games isn't a movie; it's a show.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that show.
I've never watched it. I don't watch popular things. I lose it. People talk about it too much, and then I lose interest. Like if I would have seen all this Encanto shit before I watched the movie, I wouldn't have been interested. But I knew nothing about it going in when I watched it with my daughter.
Welcome to the Music and Movie Podcast.
Yeah, well, we're just putting over shit. I mean,
No, but seriously, thank you, Wes, for joining us again.
all right, fine. What's The Rock's new movie? Fast and Furious
What's-
96.
What's this Netflix movie you want us to watch?
Well, I'll let you know then.
Oh.
Red Notice was all right, by the way.
The fuck is Red Note? Is that Rock?
Rock and
And
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
I
And
wa-
Wonder Woman.
I watched it for Ryan Reynolds. Thank you for coming on again. You're always welcome to join us.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Hopefully this goes better than the last episode we had.
What's your
With
shirt
some
say, by the way?
audio
I'm a
problems,
nervous
but-
what? What's
I'm a
it?
nervous Rex. It's Rex from Toy Story.
Oh, nice.
Wes also does vlogs of like he'll say the new Blu-rays that he got or Funko Pops or so just his YouTube channel has a bunch of different cool things on it. Go check that out. And probably next week we'll do something Rumble related or
I would
don't
assume
know.
since it's Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do 30 still, right? Did we do 30?
And we didn't do
Actually, you know what?
25, 28, 29, and 30 yet.
All right.
Actually, you know what? So next week's episode is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna test it out, but
Okay.
I plan on using the WWE video game
Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay.
for our custom Rumble.
Okay.
So you're gonna
So
point the camera at the TV so
Yeah,
people-
we'll figure that out. That's
I'm
fine.
not going to
We can
point
do
the
that.
camera, but I'll have it on.
so people can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So look for that. That'll be a fun episode.
We should do that on like a, if we can, we should do that on like a Saturday or something.
Follow our YouTube. We'll upload the video part of the podcast. Follow us on Spotify, Apple, wherever else you get your podcast for the audio version. TikTok. We have a Twitch, or you're starting a Twitch.
Don't look.
Or-
I'm 32. I don't get Twitch yet. I tried. It's technically signed up.
Okay.
I started following Karrion Cross. That's it. That's all I know.
Facebook, We Like Wrestling Podcast. Instagram, WLW Pod 1. Twitter, WLW Pod 1. TikTok is We Like Wrestling Podcast or WLW Pod 1. So yeah, we're waiting for the weather to warm up so we can go out and do some things again.
Yeah.
Go to some shows soon, hopefully. Enjoy wrestling. That's all I can ask.
Maybe drive to Ohio for a show.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Wes. Finally.
You don't want to hear me
something
rag on
nice.
Ohio for 48 hours straight.
Uh,
So did I ever tell you about the only time I went to Ohio? We stopped at a gas station the moment we crossed the border, and I got out with all my Michigan gear on. Fuck everybody! I don't give a shit.
we hope to see you in PA soon, Wes. Hopefully,
Planning on it. Yeah.
It was a blast last time you were here, so hopefully we can do that again.
Sure.
Follow us wherever you can. Thank you for watching and listening. We'll see you next week.
Later.